why do you like thick women? Why don't you like slim women? And I used to say this. I used to say, I just don't want to feel like bone. I want flesh.
When I wrap around, let me be like this, like wrap around you that I'm just feeling so much. Even your thigh itself, I want your thigh to be bigger than my body. What up, people? It's your favorite podcast man back again with another one. My name is Michael Shanariwo.
And I'm Murray Koya.
And you back on Menisms, ladies and gentlemen. What's happening? Hope you're good. Hope you're blessed. Hope you're having a great week. And I hope everything is well with you. How are you feeling, my G? How's everything going?
I'm feeling all right. Nine just still a madhouse as usual. Still experiencing new things every day.
We are adulting
like
in
a
Nigeria.
new freaking anthem, but we'll get to that later.
We are adulting in Nigeria, guy. That's all it is, man.
Yeah.
It's not like Nigeria has not had problems, but when you're an adult, that's everything is on you now. You're like, fuck. It's what our parents are going through.
I know, right?
Shout out to you, moms. Shout out to you, parents.
Speaking of parents, even like Father's Day is around the corner, and so there's also that to think about. When are you going to become a father? What's your plan on that? Oh man, the look is killing me.
Sorry, that has caught me off guard. I'm gonna become a father. Sorry. I'll tell you why off camera why that caught me off guard. But I'm not gonna be a father till I'm married. So
I mean, no, that's fair.
I've made it to 30 so far. Thank God. I'm not important. Thank God to all this random. Because I know I made a TikTok about that, and people are saying, "Are you sure you never go check?" Say by God's grace, that's not the case. I was just very careful.
Mm-hmm.
Did I have instances that, hey, but I didn't have too many of those instances, so thank God. So I have time. What about you? When are you going to be a father?
I mean, also when I'm married, it's
Do you know if you are outside?
Damn, that's actually a very, very. No, so I say this because for the longest time, I always just thought, no, of course not. I'm not. But when I got to realize the concept of women being pregnant and not just telling the person that got them pregnant that they're even pregnant for the guy and just going ahead, ghosting and having the child regardless, is when I started to think, wait, can I actually completely rule out the possibility that I'm not a father somewhere? Because I didn't know that was a thing.
Think of it that way.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing.
Like she doesn't tell you to maybe later. By the way,
yeah, and
I had your child. What the fuck?
And then she's like, I'm only telling you just for closure. I'm like, you kept me out of the entire process, but you're bringing me in now?
That's evil. I'm sorry. To any woman does that, I'm sorry. Like, I know there's perspective, but you might as well say it from the get-go. Like, why wait till years later, then just pour all this guilt on somebody? Then now it's like, you've already created an unstable relationship.
An environment. Yeah, and the thing is that they would even tell you that, even them coming to tell you now, it's not because they want you to be in the child's life. They just said they should tell you.
So why'd you tell me then?
Why?
So why'd you tell me?
No matter how you look at it, you are now unsettled. You're now constantly thinking about this child you never knew you had. To answer your question, honestly, I hope not, right? Because I think I've been careful enough to not,
You guys say, hopefully, not that you're going to travel to one country one day. So you're here.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
hopefully not.
I've been, hey man, that's why you
happy Father's
that's why you
Day
got to keep tabs on them just to check their story once in a while. No update.
No child yet. No. I agree with you. I feel like that's actually what's giving me the
wait, she hasn't posted in a while. Wait, she never posted into.
Oh, bro, I think there was one that, and I had to start calculating. Wait, let me see. When do we stop talking? Because there was one that I saw she was pregnant and gave birth to a child, but I had seen that she was seeing someone. But I also thought that, wait, has she been seeing this guy long enough for her to be pregnant with his child? I was thinking, wait, when did she and I stop seeing each other? I said, well, luckily for me, the numbers didn't really add up because it was much longer. I'm like, okay, it's been a little over 12 months.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I used to be a bastard sometimes, man. I used to be. And the worst part, it doesn't mean they'll stop it, but before, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to carry that condom, be like, yeah, I'll be right back to the bathroom and just, you just take it out and just check this. Hey, thank God. Okay. Dump it, pour it,
Don't kill
tear it.
Don't kill me.
And the thing is, you ask yourself, Why are you doing this? Should you be with that kind of girl? See, any girl, even if I liked her and loved her, I know they risk scam.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like when you find out that when she finds out she's pregnant, they become an entirely different person.
A different
Because
person.
I've had pregnancy scares, so obviously I've seen when someone thinks they're pregnant and how they start realizing. I'm just like, okay, this is what you were gonna be if you were really pregnant. Okay,
Noted.
all right, yeah.
Noted.
Well, I mean, but nonetheless, we still appreciate every father that's fathering properly right
going
now.
to be a father.
Yeah, and so happy Father's Day in advance. We're gonna go to. We have a question to answer today, and
Okay, let's go.
I'll just run right through it and I'll read it. And but I think before we do, as usual, we need a drink. We need a drink.
Man,
I need a drink.
It's been a long week. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a long week. That's why we're very chilled today.
I need a drink.
Can we get a drink?
All right, so we'll just get right into it while we pour ourselves a nice glass. Make I use that one whole body. Okay, so we have this one here. This is from Savvy. And now Savvy says, "Hi. What's the dynamic between bigger women and smaller men? I understand preference has a role in that, but is there something more to it? Second, Murwa posted a lady some time ago." I'm just going to stop for a second. Murwa posted a lady some time ago. "I really wanted to believe it was your sister, but you mentioned y'all are only boys and the fall mine all mine song."
I need another drink for
all
that.
right.
Damn. That
And
caught
the
me off
all
guard.
mine song in the background. This
The
person
fuck?
really took notes of that story. Not gonna lie, I had to ask, what are the streets saying? You there or not? Okay, so
I'll drink for you, don't I?
so first of all, I'm not on the streets anymore.
Hey!
So
Sorry.
that was my girlfriend, yes.
Hey!
What is
Woo!
what is going on?
Woo!
So I guess that answers that question. All right, now for the actual question, and we get back to focusing on ourselves. So this says that what's the role? Finish, because I know you're still laughing.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm
Okay,
done.
good.
I'm done. Drink that. Yes. You need more?
I'm okay.
All right.
So the first question says, what's the dynamic between bigger women, smaller men? This is also
Thickness.
I guess also within my
Your expertise. This is your expertise. Would you enlighten us, sir?
So, well, I don't think I'm a smaller man. I do understand the question she's asking, which is like skinny guys and like big girls, right? To be honest, it's hard for me to speak on their behalf because I'm not a skinny man. But from the conversations I've had with some skinny guys, it's really more about this challenge of a thing you want to kind of conquer, which kind of plays a part, it's something like I can show you that, even as skinny as you think I am, I can handle you type of thing.
Hell yeah.
You see,
I'm not that skinny. No, I ain't skinny.
No, I'm even saying that you agree with the.
Oh yeah,
the
back
line
then.
of
Oh yeah,
thought.
no, my skinny day shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. It's some sort of challenge, and I think some of them actually genuinely have the preference for
Because why am I going?
won't
Because
pick
if
a
you're
woman.
okay, like for me, I'm athletics. I'm an athletic size.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to date my size. I want to date a skinny model. Well, don't
Right.
be skin and bone just hitting each other. I need meat.
Do you know
I want a pillow. I want to just
hold.
hold you. Sometimes I just want to bite your stomach. Arrgh.
Do you know I used to say this thing a while ago? I used to say that because people would ask me, "Oh, why do you like thick women? Why don't you like slim women?" And I used to say this. I used to say, "I just don't want to feel like bone everywhere. I want flesh.
When I wrap around, let me be like this, like wrap around you that I'm just feeling so much. Even your thigh itself, I want your thigh to be bigger than my body.
All right. Okay. So
Fuck, like
do
for
have
me,
a
how is
question.
my thigh bigger than you? Like, don't get me wrong. There's some beautiful skinny model, like, and I've dated women that are skinny model type that were like beautiful and all that, and we
Yeah.
enjoyed. But obviously, you still always will have to pick one preference, which is you gotta be a little thickums. Like, and thickums doesn't mean you have to be always be bigger than me. It just means you gotta have a little thickness in you that is like okay, like, and that's and what I mean by that is I'm more likely to look at the girl that's a little more thick than the girl that's like the model type. The model type is still going to be beautiful to me and I can move to her, but the thicker girl that's beautiful, I'm going to move to her quicker.
Right. I mean, well, I don't even think I can say I fully agree with that because evidently, since the person's here. So, I mean, I clearly fully agree with that. So, yeah, I guess that answers that. Again, we also have the little segments in our Shivas where we like to talk about a little something. But even outside of that, someone asked a question that I think I should also bring to this table, which is about two of us actually. And the person said, what is it about? What is the favorite? What's the one favorite thing you like about the other person's personality? And they were talking about both of us. So basically, what is it about your personality that I would say I like the most? And what is it about my personality that you would say you like the most?
Oh, yeah, I'm listening.
You want me to go first? Okay. To be honest, I feel like I can say the personality I hate the most.
Look at this idiot. Like they said the one you
Which
like
is
the most,
always
you
dragging
hate.
me on TikToks. But
What's
fine,
wrong with
fine,
you? They
fair
said
enough.
the one you like. They said
Fair
why
enough.
Nigerians
Fair
like
enough,
this?
fair enough.
See, men, toxic masculinity. They say what you they like. You they go opposite. Talk.
Fair enough. So, what do I like the most? Personally, I would say that it's I think it's the go-getter spirits. Honestly, I don't think I've met anyone in recent times that is a go-getter like this guy. I can't explain. Like it's really hard to explain. Like this
If you
guy
can't see
sets
the
a,
video, I'm blushing.
don't kill me, please. Like he sets a goal, he's going for it. Like he's trying to create a
Respect,
vision. He's doing everything to make sure that vision kind of just
Oh shit.
materializes. Yeah, he's a go-getter. I can't even. I
shit.
definitely don't have that, and I definitely
I
say
did
that-
blush. I ain't go front,
and
man.
I
I did
aspire
blush,
to it.
man.
So
I
yes,
did blush,
that's
man.
definitely
Oh,
one
shit.
trait that I would say is my favorite. It's just the fact that he thinks of a goal, starts aspiring towards it, and just is going for it. Yeah. So
Shit, I respect, man. Thank you.
yeah, that's my
Much
one.
love.
That's my one.
Mine about you. You be man. Sounds funny, but I'll say from what I've observed with you, from knowing you, is that you've actually been taking on. You've not been shy to tackle the role of being a man or being a young man, and I see how you carry yourself, and it's like very commendable and respectful. Like there's a way this nigga carries himself that is like, nah, I respect
Yeah,
that.
this is
Like a lot of
definitely
young
the
guys,
blushing sector of
Oh,
the, of the podcast.
a lot of guys are still figuring. I'm not saying you're not figuring out and all, but there's a way
Yeah.
you carry yourself that's very admirable. That is just like, nah, I respect that a lot, man. Like, you know,
Appreciate
you do your
that.
thing.
You know, this is funny because we've never had to have discussions like this before. And
Guys, don't. Why am I going to say, guy? You know what? I like this thing about you.
but you know the thing
You
is,
get it from random guys you don't
you
know.
don't know. Yes,
But your guys are not obvious. And the thing is not like we're ashamed to say. It's just like because when it's your guy,
it's like already. It's like
you should know.
unspoken. You should
It's like
know
because I'm around.
exactly.
There's a reason why I'm always hanging with you because I
You
fuck
should
with
know-
you on
yeah.
this.
And you know the funny thing is that as much as that is valid, it's not the same thing as hearing it in person, like as hearing the actual words, you know. And this also brings us to a place of, I guess we just need to do more. You know, we just need to always, I feel like I would personally make it a conscious effort to at least once a week tell one of my guys as a start, right? Just tell, of all the guys I have, just one of my guys, one thing I appreciate about them, that Omo, guy, just, this is random, but I just said I should let you know, Omo, this thing where they always do.
See, I used to do that all the time. I still do it indirectly, but I used to do it more. But one of my guys used to always just give me. They always do this moist thing. Or Shona,
Oh
they
my
always,
goodness.
Shona, I wait till they do you like. I love it. You guys are like, okay.
I see,
Since
I
all of
see.
you want to be saying, okay, I'll hold it.
Right. To be, well, in this part of the world we're in, yeah, that masculine love is almost non-existent.
You see guys saying,
between
I
us.
already see you. I did chill with you every time. Waiting,
What do you need again? Yeah.
Now?
Yes, I know. I agree with that, and it's the truth. And I guess it's something that has also. Well, I guess that's why it's even been non-existent for me in the first place. Because, like you mentioned earlier, it's an unspoken rule. We know these things already. Why are we saying them again? You know. So, but it's I guess it's also nice once in a while because if it feels this good, it also means that as much as they say that, you know, you're all mushy or being, you know, moist in those moments, they still kind of like it because
Oh yeah.
no matter what they still do. So I guess regardless of their reaction, I'll just always say it. So it's something that even if it's to make your day, like, just your guy told you this and blah blah blah. So yeah, guys. So this is a message to you guys. Just always remember to at least kind of
Give your guys,
the
give your guys
affirmations,
their
right?
props, man.
Yeah,
give your guys their props.
It could be that one guy that's just always coming through for you. You just want to commend his loyalty. You want to just commend someone who is always making sure they put over their time. People putting their time for you is always very important. So, letting them know that you actually appreciate that time they're putting in also goes a long way. You actually have no idea. It might even be the one thing that someone needs to put their mental back in place. They're having like a rough day. They can't even think straight. And just, those few words just kind of put them back in perspective and put them back on track, So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much what it is. But today's topic, we're about to talk about something very, very...
Gen Z, baby. Gen Z, baby. Don't worry. You won't understand it now. When you hear the song, Gen Z, baby.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
When I say go getter, you people can see now.
Gen Z, baby.
So today we're going to be talking about the relationship dynamic between us millennials, because we are millennials,
and Gen Z, babies.
And Gen Zs.
Define.
What is it like? What are our experiences? And I think that's...
So I'll start. So for me, obviously, I had a few experiences with some Gen Zs back in the day.
Back in the day.
Just guys give that disclaimer before anybody say now recent, I beg. But Gen Zs opened my eyes to a lot, because the thing is, the Gen Zs of today are more exposed and more informed than us.
Yeah, and that brings us to today's episode, which is going to have a lot of heads turning and be really controversial, is dating Gen Zs.
Gen Z, baby. Gen Z, baby.
So yeah, it's basically our experiences
with Gen
as
Z
millennials
babies.
With Gen Zs.
So I'll start a long time ago before I get in trouble. I actually fuck with Gen Z girls, a lot, because there are two sides I've seen of them. There's the actual dating, being with them. One of them, I remember, first off, they have more information than they should because they're born into an internet age. So they see a lot more.
Right.
Now, it doesn't mean everything they see is correct or they have all the info, but they're exposed to a lot more. So even though they're young, you have some that act mature, some that are still very immature but understand the game, and then some that are just like, they're not, I ain't gonna lie to you, they ain't as stressful as some of the millennial counterparts. Some are, but there's some aren't, because I remember, okay, I'll give you an example. There was this one millennial girl, one Gen Z girl I was seeing. She was younger than me, of course, but very much. I'll give her credit before she says I'm not. She was mature for her age. I won't lie to you. She was mature, and you will still see those young qualities in her, but she knew when to switch on her adult cap, if that makes sense. So it was nice in terms of I knew how to interact with her as a youngin, but then there was still a lot of conversations we could have as adults. And then there was another time too, I was seeing this girl, but she was abroad. And she's a Gen Z, but she had already graduated. She already had a good job. She already had her own cars, should I say. She had her own place. So as a Gen Z, she's already living like myself, an adult.
Right.
So we could relate on certain things, and our conversations were very fluid. And even me, I think the only time I'll see her Gen Z side is maybe there's some experiences I've had that she's not had yet, but she's already had her experiences that I'll give her the game on. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, Gen Z are fun to be with if you have the right one, because there's some that are fucking headaches.
Okay, so I think those are the ones we're trying to address. Because
the headaches.
Yes, because I've had I've dated some Gen Zs, or I've gone on dates with some Gen Zs that are in fact, if you don't know their ages, they seem like millennials, right? Because of how they behave and everything like that. But I've also dated some Gen Zs, like this stereotypical definition of a Gen Z babe. And, at some point I started feeling like I was an African parent complaining about, just... So I think the problem is
You have patience, that's why.
I think the problem is the shock of the change. They come from all the angles. The fashion is different. The mindset is different. the
When you say the
audacity
guy,
is
why are you
different.
sounding like an African dad? What the fuck?
I like
When you
see.
say the fashion is different, what do you mean?
So
Did they reveal too much?
Well, I wouldn't even say it's about revealing too much per se. No, it's not even really about revealing too much. It's about what is now like okay to wear. Okay, let me give an example. I saw this babe at this restaurant. I wasn't dating her, but I could. She was seeing someone that I knew, so I knew her age. I knew of her age basically, so I knew she was Gen Z, and she was wearing this transparent top. And when I say transparent, I don't mean like transparent like you can maybe see it. I mean transparent, you can see her titties, like it's right there. You get nothing wrong, like wear what you want to wear, right? But I'm just trying to picture now if this was someone I was dating, seen as a girlfriend, like I'm sorry, but personal preferences,
But
I don't think I want my
every woman.
girlfriend.
The only defense I'll give them is any woman, regardless of age, she will dress how she wants until she meets the man that's her man. Because whether you want to admit it or not, when you're even us too, when we're single, there's something, the ways we dress or some shit we do, we don't give a fuck because it's us.
Yeah, but I don't think you
But
understand.
when you're now in a relationship, you have to be conscious of
But
the
I
other
don't think you
person.
understand what I mean when I say her titties are like. I don't mean like cleavage. I mean I could see her breasts. And again, nothing wrong with that. It's an outfit style, right? But it's an outfit style that I'm sorry, our generation doesn't use to.
Have you not seen the way some millennial girls were dressing and still dress?
You could see.
Baba, why you it's because you know that, bro. It's because you're the thing is you're looking at it in a different way.
Context.
When we look at it at this age, right? Don't forget, because we're both in our 30s now.
Okay.
When we look at things now, there's a way we process things or look at, I'm not on that stage anymore. No. When you date 21, 22, 23, 24, and they see breasts, you they say, oh my God, breasts is too much. You they look at them and say, yo.
Wait first. I think it's still context. I wouldn't walk into a restaurant and see a girl's titties. It would either be I'm going to the nightclub or I'm going to a party. Like there was still context to the sexy dressing or to that kind of dressing. Now it's literally a normal restaurant. Like I'm just going out for lunch. I'm saying now again, this is not me saying it's a wrong way of dressing, right? I'm saying it's a shock. That's what I started by saying. It's a shock in what we're used to seeing, stroke what they're used to wearing or what they're wearing now, right? And that's one aspect of the stereotypical Gen Z. And again, this is not to say that this is something to stop you from dating them or anything, but it's something that I'm not walking to meet someone so that they can change when I get there.
You sound like a 30 plus nigga right now.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
but that's what
and you are. We are. There's no wrong.
I guess that's why
I'm
I'm
just laughing at ourselves because, bro, I'm telling you, I'm not saying you're wrong, and that's why I said I do it too now at this age where there's some ways I see girls now that I'm just like, oh damn, that's a lot. Like, but then it's
a lot like
21. But 21, like my brothers now are 21 years old. It's like then if I see it, I'm like, oh, see breast. Like, there's a way. That's what. If we're being honest, you get what I'm saying. Like, girls are. That's why I said it's crazy how we look. Like even you saying it now, it's like I didn't want to meet him. Like he's right because there's a level of consciousness we have now that younger you would just love the bodies of women, but as you get older, it's not that we don't enjoy the women. Like women, please dress how you want. We love it still. You get what I'm saying? Like, but you know the limits of what is acceptable or what you don't put yourself. Okay, let me put it this way. At this age, let me speak for myself. I don't want to speak for every guy. At this age, if I see a younger girl like that's 21, 22 wearing so much that she's revealing her breast and all that, in my head, I'm like, yo, sis, it's a lot, like you putting yourself out there in trouble, really and truly. Like you could definitely be a victim, God forbid, but you're putting yourself to be in trouble like that. Compared to if I see that you're still dressing in a sexy way, but it still covers it, it's like, yo, that's sexy.
Well, I mean, to be honest, there are different ways to interpret that because, again, it's still coming down to men having to learn to behave themselves. But I get what you mean, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Don't walk into a gang house if you're not hoping to get shot type of situation, So, but in the end, I'm even coming more from the... Again, I'm not a Gen Z, so I'm not sure what the thought process is to, why the fashion has switched in that direction, right? Because again, even the ones I've seen, it's not also necessarily because they're forcing the sexiness. I don't know how to explain it.
You don't feel like girls our age were doing the same thing?
Personally, no. Okay, let me give you an example. If girls our age are going to wear transparent tops, right? They'll wear pasties. And then they'll be like, okay, I'll wear that, but I'll cover my nipples. Like,
okay, girls are not covering their nipples now.
Nothing.
Free the nipple.
Nothing, right? Which and I guess and I like see, look, it's all right, right? It's okay. It's just a lot for me. But then those are those Gen Zs. Not saying that every Gen Z dresses like that, right? There's also the aspect of them being exposed to more, like you said, than we are, and so their wants for a fast life is so much more. Oh my
That's the
god,
issue I have with some Gen Zs. Like,
their
you
wants
see,
for a
Gen Z
fast
women.
life
Let me
is
tell you
ridiculous.
guys
The
something.
curiosity
Bruh.
is crazy.
So all the Gen Z women, I want you to hear this clearly. You're already powerful as you are. You're young women that are sexy, fun, that already have so much power. But some of you want to grow up so quick. Some of you want to just rush into this lifestyle so quick. This life is a long marathon. It's not even a sprint. Enjoy your youth. Let me tell you something, and you're not like us men, no. You see, men, we age like fine wine, no. As we get older, we they get finer. We they get, you understand. As you get older, nobody's saying you're not getting finer because you're gonna have that older, mature, sexy look, but it's not the same. You might start having kids. You might start,
And so your body changes.
your body changes. You can't.
Biology just comes.
Hey, I always say this joke. You see all these girls that don't like to gym, yeah, that look good in their early 20s and all that. By the time you hit 25, 26, don't worry. No, they work out. Continue to eat how you are eating and drink how you are drinking. It'll start like this. Then start like this.
No, you're threatening them.
Then it'll start like this. If you don't want to take care of your body, I'm just saying, like,
I mean, it's
like
the
that.
truth.
But
It's the truth, yeah.
all I'm basically trying to say is, Gen Z girls, live your life. Enjoy being young. Like, you are powerful. Young girls, they control streets now. It's been like that for the history of generations. Young girls, they control streets. Because guess what? Those same girls that were controlling streets when they're young, once they turn 27, 28, got this expired old woman. That's what the men on the streets will say, not me. Men on the street. Think about it now, bro. You two are like,
no, I mean that's the reality of what.
Girl, they're girls that used
yes.
to, all the girls, let me even make you laugh. I love all of you as I say this. I literally do all love all of you, and I do because I know all of you personally. But a lot of the girls that were coming to Sunday Lachey at the stats.
Oh God.
A lot of the girls that are coming to Sunday Lachey at the start. I have seen this year alone the amount of relationships, the amount of engagements I've seen that I'm like, no be this girl we they just party for beach together. But guess what? Mama's 27, 28. She got to think about her life. She knows I can't be on the streets. Imagine a 31-year-old girl on the streets and a 21-year-old girl on the street trying to compete. Levels D. That 21-year-old girl.
Yeah.
So
and I think one of the hardest things about dating a Gen Z is just being able to keep up, because there's
I ain't got that energy.
I mean, she's, even as much as you think you're a TikToker, do TikTok with a Gen Z.
I don't even have, bro.
And then you'll see.
People think
Oh
think I'm a full-time TikToker. As per, I go drop video every day. I go live on every day. He no be like that. So I'm 31 years old. I have real life. I'm not saying TikTokers don't, because I want to get to that point that TikTok is paying me. That's my full-time job.
Right.
But I get real life responsibilities. Now, why I know they post every day? You understand? Because I have to think, where am I going to eat?
Keeping up with the Gen Z is crazy, because aside the social media, there's also the things they are curious about that you've already experienced. And it's like, there's nothing here.
Like you see how all these want to go clubbing, go party, go clubbing, go party, go party. Like, I've done it. Like, sweetheart, before you, like, some of you Gen Z girls think you are just running streets and not sweet.
This is the most 30+ episode we've had. Like, I'm sorry.
Hey,
crazy.
that's how one girl now. I remember one girl was insulting me because I'll be going to, like, I'll be by 10 o'clock, I don't tire. By 9, 10, I don't tire. Look at you. You don't even have energy to go out again. All that stuff. I'm like, look at this human being. Because you just came to Lagos. You just they enjoy yourself now. Do you know when since I've been on streets?
And the thing is, like, when you even start hearing things like, there was one time I was seeing one Gen Z girl. I think it was maybe about 3 years ago. And she said, this was, now, I'm self-employed, right? Now, being self-employed means that...
Go ahead.
Being self-employed means that on some days I can take a day off, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think on this day, maybe it was like a Wednesday or something, I decided, okay, no work that day. I'll take the day off and stuff. But day off as an entrepreneur still means that some work goes to day. If they call you like this, that your day off is gone, especially if it's good money, right? And even if it's your day off, there are certain things you're still not really doing because it's your day off, but your mates are working. So it's still like, she was not like that. Let's go. It was my day off. And then she was like, oh, okay. I guess because she could see that I had free time, I could create for myself. And this was a Wednesday. She's like, oh, you know what? Let's go swimming tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow around 11 o'clock. Instantly, I was like, you don't have work. I was like, what is it? What Thursday, 11 a.m. You want to go swimming? Or what
just like that.
And it's like, yeah, I haven't gone swimming in a while. I thought it was gonna be like maybe like the weekend. So, Thursday morning, 11 o'clock. My mates will look at me and be like, see you. Eh? This is what you are doing with your life.
Bro, I was there. Let me not lie to you. There was a year, like 2 years ago, where I was on, like I said, I was on street heavy, bro. I was trying to keep up with all these Gen Z girls. I remember there's one.
Nah,
wherever you are today. No, the thing is, this girl that told me this thing, she was my G. Like, she's still my G, but it's like, it pained me to show me I was older. So it's like, there's one time we were chilling. We had gone out, came back home, and then we just said we'll have some drinks. So we're drinking, obviously, stayed the night, had a nice round and shit. Me, after that round, I'm thinking, hey, man, I'm done. And it's only like 10 o'clock. So me, I'm already like,
oh my God.
After the round, I'm just like,
this girl just 30 plus sleep.
Bro, this girl now looked at when I was just about to start, like the round don't finish, we had a great everything good. Then she just looked at me, just like, that's it. When I wake up, we're going again. And then this girl now started going to go and roll another G or something. I had to beg her. I said, hey, I beg. Let me just rest. She's like, what's wrong with you now? I'm like,
my God, bro. You see that roll another J? That roll another J is killing me.
Bro, mind you, you've already probably had one. You've drunk already. You've had a... What more do you want from me?
You see that, you take your first drag, take a second drag. Like, no, we're done. We still have another blunt to go. What do you mean another blunt to go? What are you talking about, man?
And the thing is, it's like the stages. You are just starting this phase. Do you
We've
know
been doing
when
this for
since
time,
I've started?
Like, for time.
Trust me. See, let me tell you Gen Z something, because life is funny. In my Gen Z phase, you probably didn't have as much. People think I have energy now. See me, it's early 20s, eh? Oh my God. Father, thank you, because I don't know how I made it this far. Because even me, when it came to girls, see, I was single, so I was allowed to do it. If it's girl in one city, bro, I dey move like this. If I have dates lined up, I have dates lined up. Is it energy you think I have? But now I have used so much.
And you tell me I sound 30 plus guy. Don't kill me, I beg.
No. This is a venting episode.
And the thing is, the worst ones, I think, in my opinion, are the ones who need that extra kick. So let's say you guys are about to have a good time and everything, and they're like, no, they need to be on something. See, right? In our time, right? We would be the ones to bring the stuff. You know, then when you were younger, you'll be the one to introduce the like, oh no, let's just have this.
The only stuff I would bring is weed. That's it.
Or even a drink sometimes. Like, bro, you bring some...
Do you know Gen Z introduced me to Molly?
That's what I was guessing at.
Oh,
on that ecstasy P. See,
I don't do that shit. No, I can't.
See, let me tell you. Man, they'll just be like, yeah, no, it's fine. It will make you feel good. Like,
no.
I'm still like, what are you...
No.
And it's always like they almost can't... You just know that something is going to be involved. You're not even sure what it's going to be today. Like, you're not sure what it's going to be today. She'll tell you, oh yeah, there was this pill, this happy pill. I'm like, huh?
Bro, this girl told me, I'll never forget, first time I did Molly, the girl had been doing it so, like, not that she's doing it like crazy amounts, but like, she knows how it works, she can handle it and all that. So she kept telling me like, oh, you need to try, you'll be good. I said, I already smoke. It's okay. I'm good. I like my Igbo and that's it. Like, no, just try it one time. Of course, peer pressure, because you don't want to seem like that old guy. Mind you, I'm only, 29, 30 at this point. So it's like, I'm not that old, but hey, fair enough. I'm going to do it for you, baby. Mama, first time I do it, my thing couldn't go up. Oh. I did panic. You see, you know how they say?
Yeah, it has a different effect sometimes.
First off, I started confessing every damn thing in my head. I couldn't stop. Just lovey-dovey, Amy. And you know me already. Naturally, I am. Molly, I'm extra. Then on top of that, hey, I'm just confessing everything. Then on top of that, when it's now time to do the deed and all that, Mr. Man was not agreeing. Because I just, they panic.
So one thing is your dad's uncle that can't even hang. Now your stuff is not coming.
Bro, when I say I'll just see my head panicking, the girl just, they laugh. Laugh. Hey, you just need to calm down. I'm calm. It's not working. Can't you see it's not working? What's wrong with you? Like, see, I sound like an uncle now. Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, but I even thought I was sounding old.
No, but I was panicking.
Nah, the 30 plus is showing it.
Yeah, the worst one is, have you ever dated a Gen Z that you know her older sister?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we know you'll be there. Of course, you'll be there.
in my defense,
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea they were sisters.
Mm-hmm.
In my defense. Oh, and the worst part is that, oh God, long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
again, the worst part is that the younger sister does not care. Especially when she's Gen Z. She doesn't.
Oh, she doesn't give
She
a
does
fuck.
not give a
She'll even be the
fuck.
one to tell you, like,
She'll be like,
I know
yes.
you know my sister.
Ah! Dangerous place to tread.
There's one girl I swear I wanted to so badly, and she told me she was ready, but I had too much respect for her older sister.
Yeah, no, yes,
I had to fuck.
Yeah,
Ah!
like you just know like those ones that you be like, there's no way.
And it's not like I've done anything with her older sister. Her older sister is just a
it's just a line
like
you don't
cool
cross.
people
It's
to
just a
like
line you
cool
just
people
wouldn't
to
cross.
me. It's not like, and the funny thing is I didn't even know they were sisters. It's like the older sister and I have a separate relationship, like not with her
and
family.
at that
but
point,
with
you'd
them.
have been praying that you just didn't know. Like, I wish I just didn't know.
Is it
But
like-
when you discover, you'll be like,
And then Gen Zs, they like trouble because yeah, you know
they
my sister.
like,
so what,
bro? They live by trouble.
Am I not a grown girl? Ha!
They live by trouble. They'll even be telling you things like, okay, so how is she going to know? I don't get, like, we'll just do our own thing and then, like.
And that
Yeah.
should be tempting. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, hey, I like you.
There's nothing more convincing than a Gen Z girl that wants you and knows that, like, maybe her older sister had access to you or something weird like that. Like, she would push.
Like, my sister couldn't get him, so now I got
She
him.
would push.
Damn,
It would be
man.
itching her to bring it up, but she'd be like, nah. She doesn't.
I
Nah,
swear, some of you girls
nah.
better be lucky I have morals, because there's some younger sisters. I'm saying
Nah.
this respectively, obviously. There's some of your younger sisters that I'm just like, I have too much respect for your older sister to even do this thing.
And there's something about the, and I think well, of course it didn't start from our own generation, but like because like you said, the Gen Z see a lot, bro. By 20 they are moving to you like mad, as in, you know how we keep saying that in our time you still toast the babe. Gen Z girls don't really, if they see you, they like you, they move to you with vim.
The vim. Oh,
They
I
move
got-
to you
Ah.
with vim, bro. They will actually be convincing you how the age difference is fine. I'll be there, and I'm like, I don't think this works.
What's the youngest Gen Z you've been with?
So are we gonna go by like the age difference? Because
Age difference.
age difference. I'll say 10 years.
I say,
And to be honest,
I
I didn't
was
even like. I didn't even,
30-ish.
at first. I didn't even know she was that young. But I'm like, okay.
fair.
Yeah.
Mine was 8, 9 because I was. I can't put myself. in
Calculate it.
trouble.
Calculate
I'm
it.
about to
Take
put
your
myself-
time.
That's what I said. I put myself in trouble. It was 8 years. So 8 years. So
fair
29. So yeah. But it was cool. Like I said, because she was, again, for me, being a Gen Z baddie, like, again, we're always going to make fun of you because you're younger. But it's, again, how you carry yourself, how you move. Because even as much as all these girls I said did this, there was a certain thing about them that, for me personally, that attracted them, which means there's a level of maturity I see in your life in certain aspects.
Yeah, that you feel
So
like you can
even
relate
with
to.
all the Gen Z stuff, I can handle it because the main aspects of your life now, like, for example, how you work, how you make your money,
That's the
how you're
thing,
living,
yes,
you're
yes.
even handling it on your own. So that's like, okay, yo.
Or
I can
even like giving you tips, giving you advice on some shit. Because again, like we said, they see things and you're like, okay, this is a
fair.
bro, there was one putting me on like just the whole concept of making money off social media, and I was just listening to her,
You
and
know,
I was just like,
nothing that my Gen Z back then.
I
Now my
was
Gen
just
Z babies,
like-
they give me TikTok advice.
I was just like, what? So when you hear all that, at that moment you're forgetting that she's Gen Z, you're forgetting the age difference is there. Of course, things will happen and you see things that remind you that she's Gen Z, but in those moments,
me of a story, fam. Fuck.
tell
How?
it.
So there was a girl. She went to my. That'll be too detailed. But we went to school together at one point. No. I said you have to be careful. You have to be careful.
Fair.
So we went to the same school at one point, but she had a younger sister. So
Okay.
there was this time in uni now, like by my 3rd, 4th year or some shit, we went to a party. So I never actually used to be one of them Nigerian guys that used to go to like Birmingham, Nottingham for parties.
Oh, right, okay.
I knew all the guys that did the parties. I knew people in all these cities, but
Okay.
I never traveled just because like I played sports. So I would actually be the ones throwing parties in my uni
And
that
then
people would
inviting
travel.
them come, right.
So one time I said, let me go and travel to this city now. Make I go. I go. Have the best time. I see so many friends, all that shit. One girl comes to me like, you know I've known you for a while. I'm like, who you? Be like, like, who you? Like,
Oh, and by the way, they won't look small.
They won't look so. Yo,
Nah,
when
they
you
won't
see,
look small.
when I ain't gonna lie to you, when I saw this guy, I'm like, yo, who is you? Like, I don't know you. Like,
But I'm trying to
get to know you. But. So it's just like, yeah, you won't remember me or know that, but you know, back in the day, like, you were in my sister's class, da. So as soon as she said that, I'm like, what's your name? Says her name. They say, what's your last name? Says her last name.
You just be like, oh,
my
God.
jaw just.
Now the thing is, at that point, you look at her again, like you look at her
because I remember her from the younger years when the girl did like this. Now, no, mind you, when she did like this, I wasn't an adult.
Exactly.
I'm her sister's age, so I'm still like in the
maybe like in your early teens, your late teens
phase. Now you understand. So I'm not an adult. I'm a teenager. She was like a younger teenager.
Yeah.
Seeing her now, grown ass, I'm like, oh, shit. Like, okay, you looking like a grown ass woman, bro. This girl is the one that set the P up. I don't even know how it happened. Like film trick. She's the one that moved to me. And when I say moved to me, I'm not saying she moved to me like obviously me too. I moved to her too. But it's like she came with that confidence that moved to me. After when she moved to me, I said, "Come, you ain't leaving me tonight." I stayed the whole weekend with her. Hey man. So by the end of the weekend now, I remember she now brought up her sister.
Oh man, that's
so at that point in my head, I'm like, why you? Oh, now you want to bring her up? Like after the whole weekend, you want to bring her up? Oh, fair enough, bring her. I was like, all right, are you gonna tell my sister that? I'm just like, no, I'll be a grown woman now. Like it's our business and all that. I think she told her sister eventually.
Right.
But like not like her sister will come and confront me like, why would you do that? Her sister is grown. But you see that kind of situations now, it's like if you move with that certain confidence, hey sister, the ball's in your court.
Yeah.
Sister, the ball's in your court.
Something similar happened, but in my case, I was just like, nah. In fact, my own reason was that she was too young. Because I knew her sister, but she was also too young. Like,
how old was she? Like when you say too young?
She was, I think at the time I was 20. I think at the time I was 28 and she was 19.
No.
Do you get what I'm saying? It was way too young. I was just like,
no.
I was just like, nah.
I thought you were even about to say 21. I'm like,
I was 28. She was 28. She was 19.
Too young.
I kept telling her, but if you see.
Them ones, bro. And you know what's so fucked? You say that now. You see how you say 28, 19. Once she's 21 and you're 30, it's like fair.
Bro, if you see
her,
if you see her,
I've been there.
I imagine she would pass for someone who may even be older than me. Like,
so my rule is
she's tall.
Rule is you can't be younger than my younger brother.
Exactly. I think that's
so right. My youngest right now, we're 10 years apart. That nigga is what, 22 this year? So it's like, if you younger than him,
that's no. In fact, I don't even think I get to that point. I'm like, once it's just, I'm just hearing something teen in your age. Huh? What? Even down to like the 20, 21, I'm still like very.
Even me, I won't lie to you. I felt bad. Like, tell me if it's not wrong when you think of the age number, but at that time, like I remember when I was like 24 and I go with the girl that was 19. Mind you, I'm 24.
So it's 19. Not
that's
that,
5 years.
Yeah, it's not that bad actually.
So it's not that bad. But even then, it's like you're 24, 25. You're 24 going on 25 in masters.
Right.
This girl's 19 in first year. It's not bad.
It's the age you're supposed to be in the timeline. That's what I'm saying.
But even for me then, it already felt
a bit off.
Started feeling, it already felt like I was like, it was like the one time I did it, like I said, the girl was 19, but she was a baddie. Goddamn. And I'm 24. So in my head, even me, I'm still overthinking it. Like, should I? And I did that one time and that was it. After that, I was like, I felt uncomfortable. Even that age gap. But it's so, and you know how it was so funny? It's like, that's 24, 2019. So even now even when I was like 28, 29, if I met a girl that was like 21, I'll still be like,
yeah, same.
Same. I'll still be like, mind you, 21, young. You've graduated probably. You have your own.
That's legal age globally.
That's legal age because the 21 year olds are with 30 plus, 40 plus men. But yet I'm 28 thinking like 21.
In fact, this babe I'm talking about was seeing guys that were in their like late 30s,
Bro,
late
do you
40s.
know what's so fucked up about Gen Z girls? You yourself will be thinking, I'm too old. Meanwhile, she'll go and tell you about the older nigga she's been dating or that has been on her
you're just
roster
there like,
that has been moving to her since. And there's this 40 plus, he's married, but I mean, he's still always tries to move to me. But I always tell him, no, I just play with him because and that's stuff. And you just be like this. Like I remember one Gen Z girl we were seeing before. She'll be talking about older niggas way older than me, and I'm like,
yep.
what am I? And then I'll start to ask myself, what am I feeling so bad for?
That's, yeah. Well, I guess it's personal ethic because, again, no matter how much I know that you're seeing older guys, like, as long as you're that 19, 20, 21,
I mean,
just like,
if
nah.
you like for me, like especially that I'm a 30-year-old nigga, like also I ain't looking, but it's like now it's like you gotta be lowest I can do is 22. 8 years.
Yeah,
and even that 8 years is like you are 22, that you've graduated already. You have a job that you've been working. You have like there's certain things you're already doing for yourself that there's like you said it from the beginning. There's a maturity level about you.
Yeah.
Because it's very hard to relate to somebody that's not mature. Like have you been with the Gen Z babe that's fine as fuck, but you are so irritated by?
So the thing is, there was this person I was seeing, and in fact, I think that's what it was. Like, I couldn't see past the fact that she was just taking life on a whim. Like, she was just, okay, whatever today brings. I'm like, you can't be this age and be doing whatever today brings. Like, what? And I mean, I guess, there were so many factors in between.
This nigga sounds like the biggest uncle. He said, how can you be taking...
I mean, fair enough when you say it like that.
How can you be taking life on a whim?
When you say it like that, yes. Well, but I mean, to be honest, that's really what I felt. I just felt like there was, when you're with a Gen Z, right? And this I feel like this is something that every guy who's been on streets at our age.
I'm sorry, I'm crying. Can't say. How can you be taking life?
But it's the truth. It's the truth.
I can actually imagine you looking at her when she said it. I would not be looking saying, how did you end up in my house?
I think that's what it was. I was just like, if I wasn't that, it was more like, Mero, how did you end up in this situation?
I
Like,
want you guys to do. I'm actually, hey, that's the funniest shit I've heard, man.
I had to be like, in fact, I think it was at that time.
Oh shit! Thank you very well.
That I was like, nah, I'm not streets, not doing it anymore. You know when you get to a low, and you're like,
funny enough, you meet a Gen Z that makes you say, "Man, fuck this street."
Yes.
I swear.
Do you know that this babe was actually the one that let me know? I was like, nah. Let me tell you, right? So this babe didn't have a job.
Oh fuck!
She had finished uni, but it was one of those finished uni just because they made me do it. It's not like I really had any plans with this degree.
Fair.
But again, I'm like, okay, fine. I mean, not to put yourself in a box. Just leave it as is. Let's see how things go. But she was literally, like, you could see that her lifestyle was taking life on a whim because you could tell that other guys were funding her lifestyle. She was okay.
That one,
right? And so I was like, but fine, babe, hot babe, everything.
Like, sister, what's your plan?
Now, listen, it was this moment. She was talking about, we're talking one day. She was talking about buying some jewelry. I'm like, oh, okay. Come, like, okay, you want to get jewelry? She's like, yeah, that, one is going to be like, she wants to get two, one in gold, one in rose gold. Okay, fair. Yeah, one is like $10,000. At that very moment, I was just like, bro, what are you doing? Look where you are. What is this? Bro, I when you're with a Gen Z and you can actually feel that you are irresponsible with your life.
Oh my!
like I could feel that my mates are making money somewhere. that was. See, I can't actually put words to it.
Hey, yo, this nigga said I feel irresponsible, yo.
Bro, I can't actually put words to
That
it.
is the realest shit I have ever heard, yo.
And the thing is,
and the worst part is when, cause there's only so much Konji can do.
Konji.
Cause she can be fine as fuck, and you ready to hit it and do whatever. But that post not clarity, yeah. Cause cause you know beforehand you can tolerate a lot.
Oh yeah.
You hear, cause me, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That
There'll
post
be some
voice
girls,
be loud.
There'll be some times I'm laying in the bed, we talking and shit. Konji, you know you about to do, you will be hang some rubbish. And you're just laying there, and you're like, "Hey man, I came here for
Don't
something.
fucking kill me,
I came
please.
here for something. You don't, yeah,
Don't fucking kill
Oh,
me,
tell me
please.
more, Then you finally get to the point that you do. Now you're happy. Once you do, if she starts that stupid conversation again, you just be thinking, Maya,
And it's
why are you
always
here?
those conversations, bro. Those conversations would now really put you in perspective. And most times I don't. I just cut tight slowly. There's no-
Times like that, I can't lie to you. Shit like that. When I used to be in this situation, I'm like, why the fuck am I not fucking with more millennial girls? And
Like-
the thing
like
is, I know
what-
why. Because millennial girls are looking for more serious at that
Or
age.
if at all I'm going to fuck with any Gen Z, let it be the older Gen Zs, like the ones that are closer to the millennial age. Like, let it be that I'm actually somewhere where it's like, okay, she's only Gen Z by the age. Because I feel like all the Gen Zs that are like in the 27, 26 age range, 25, right? That 25, 27, I feel like they got more spillover of millennials than the ones that are much younger. The ones that are in the 20, 21, 22, 23, like they're the ones that really hit that.
And that's because those girls, they had the experiences early in their 20, 21, 22, 23.
Yes.
So it's like, even though you're still Gen Z by the
By the
calculation,
age, yeah.
you've done the young activities from 20 to 23, 24. That by
Yeah.
25, you two, they start to think yourself, okay,
And
I need
also-
to get my life in
And
order.
also,
I
it
need
was
to...
the pre-social media boom, so they still experience life before the boom of lockdown. Because, bro, I feel like lockdown is where like
Lockdown
everything
changed a lot.
shifted, the whole dynamic. You know, so before that,
I ain't gonna lie,
time-
some Gen Z, see, let me not lie to you. Some of you Gen Z girls in Lagos, yeah, as much as I have so much love for you, just because I have the love for younger people, like, I'm still a young nigga myself, but younger people, but he said it earlier, some of you are actually just trying to grow too fast. And it's with this
Too
social,
fast.
especially with
Too
this social
fast.
media era,
Too
because
fast.
you see, one thing I notice is, first off, I'm gonna step on some toes with this shit, but I don't care. Some
you are
of you,
giving, even the way you are sitting now, you are giving uncle.
I gotta give you the game now. I gotta, you know. But it's like, I see some of these Gen Z girls that are now the quote unquote influencers, all this shit. Yeah.
What? Okay, go on.
What even classifies as an influencer?
Yeah,
Because
but let's-
because you have K on your followers does not make you an influencer. Let's just start there. Because they just post picture doesn't make you an influencer.
Well-
because what are you influencing? Now, I don't hate on it because a lot of them are learning to make money from it, which is fair. But they're trying to grow up so quick, trying to be this woman they want to be and they don't act like it. Your photos might make you look like a woman, but you don't act
You
like
don't even
it.
have the experience. For
You
it.
don't even
Let's-
have the experience to
let's-
be a woman. And see, maturity is not by age, it's by experience.
Yeah.
And you should even be blessed that you've not had to have certain experiences as a young woman to mature so quick. Because those women that had to mature so quick as young women, their experiences were not the best at times that made them mature quick.
Yeah.
So why not enjoy your youth? Yo, it's like I was saying the other day, I remember when I was 2021, we didn't give a fuck about this. I mean, social media was there, but we didn't give a fuck about that. Yo, we went out to enjoy. If I meet a girl my age, I'm enjoying. I'm having pain. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I like this. I like this. You meet a 21-year-old girl now. Because of the social media era we're in now is, what do you have? What do you have yourself before you ask me that question?
And you know the thing is that they would even come to you they'll come to you with the, oh yeah, I have, and that I have is also another guy that is taking care of. So again, right, there's nothing wrong with a guy taking care of you.
Do
doing
what
all
you
that,
like,
do what
but-
you want to do. But once you've now put the mantle on yourself to say, by virtue of the fact that you've seen one or two rich people, because those rich people don't care for the age range and they just want a small girl.
Do you understand? You're
Exactly,
An
you're
easy
just
target.
easy target. That's
To all you Gen Z girls, let me explain something to you. Some of those rich niggas that are taking care of you is because you're an easy target. When you're 21, 20, you think you get sense. Don't worry now. You want to meet a 30 or even a 40 plus nigga now and think you go out send some. Don't worry. I will take care of you. Money day now. So you're comfortable and all that. Maybe you have to come see me in a while. Maybe I should do some favors, but I'm using you. That's what that nigga is doing. Because he knows because you're so young, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
But you want to grow up so quick.
Yeah, and
Okay.
that's literally their agenda, you know. And and that's exactly how I got into that position of just seeing. I mean, listen to a young girl now telling me 10,000 naira bracelet. Again, see, not that you shouldn't dream about stuff, right? But she was talking about it like, yeah, you know, this is the next thing I need to get. I'm like, you don't even have a job. You know, how about you start with getting that? Like, you know, because it started off with her seeming she was a hustler, right? And I could tell. I mean, I liked the fact that, you know, she would just put in effort into stuff. You don't have to be established, right? You're young, right? But let's just even see that your brain is thinking towards, okay, what can I do? You're not just chilling because somebody else taking care of you. You're also like trying to think. And that was the initial thing. And I'm like, okay, maybe the day she just. So I now realized that her pushing is just because whoever was taking care of her or the people that were taking care of her were just creating the platform for it. Like, okay, maybe they'll say, okay, I'll send you this money, go and start business. And that was what was making her hustle. Because that's another thing I didn't think about then. I was just thinking, okay, maybe just, but the hustle period was because she once in a while too wanted her own money and she didn't want
Now,
to have
don't get
to.
me wrong. There are Gen Z girls that obviously they find the niggas that want to take care of them and make their own hustle. I respect those ones.
Oh yeah,
Like,
of course.
in the end,
Of course.
if man comes to me trying to give you money, but at least you have sense. I'll give her that.
Oh yeah,
That
for
she
sure.
gets sense that she will
For
go
sure.
and flip it to her own business and do it. I respect.
But like
those
I was
ones.
saying, you don't have the business setting up yet. You're already thinking of buying 10,000 naira bracelets. Two, you're everything in two variation of colors. I'm like, okay, like you do realize like this is not a smart money move. But hey, in the end, I was like, I can't really. It came back to the whole growing up too fast because she made it sound so normal. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
A
I
lot
just
of these
spent
Gen
like
Z
10.
girls don't realize you're putting your. I'm a little tipsy, so I can be honest. So I'm like, to the Gen Z girls that are doing this, yeah, know that I'm trying to be very fuck it. Don't put your pussy on sale. No, let's call it what it is.
I didn't expect that.
No, bro, cause I have a lot of younger cousins, right? And that's how I always felt like an older brother. Like all my younger cousins, like I'm very protective with them and all that. Like now I've had to back off because you're all in your 20s, you're grown women. I can't be doing, but in their early 20s, any nigga that I was talking to, I'm like, who the fuck is he? And I'll go and find out who them niggas are to just give you the game, and they understood it. But a lot of young girls now, I feel like a lot of them now, especially in Lagos now, you don't realize that when you're putting a price tag on yourself or your body, these men are never going to care about you. Two, psychologically, you don't know the effects it's doing to you. You're still a young woman. Yes, I understand times are hard and all that. But don't forget, you're a young person in an internet age that can figure out things for themselves. Again, if a man is moving to you and wants to give you bar and all that, I'm not saying don't collect it too. Because me, I always joke and say if I was a woman by now, I have 2 houses in Banana.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I always joke and say, not that I'm
Yeah.
sleeping with every man, but trust me, I know I'm going to do my hustle, you understand? But enjoy being young because it only is for a short period. You do realize this life, by God's grace, is a long life, which means you're going to live to a long age by 70, 80, 90. But your youth is only from 0 to maybe 30. I won't even say that because 30 is still long. Let's give you 40. 40 is still young, but when I say youth in terms of,
course, yeah,
a
anything beyond 40
responsibility,
is not
like there's
exactly
not a lot of
anymore.
responsibility on your head until you reach 30 and have a level of consciousness that when you turn 30, trust me, I'm telling you, it's like a thief in the night. It could just hit you. Fuck. I got responsibilities. In my turn, like I'm telling you, it will hit you.
Oh my goodness.
And you will start to think of all your decisions in your 20s like, fuck. Okay, thank God I enjoyed this. Should I have done this? Should I have done that? And a lot of you girls are not enjoying those phases because you want to grow up so quick. You want to join the lifestyle of these Instagram models you see and all that. Let me tell you something. The same Instagram models you're watching in America and all that shit, their lives are not straightforward though. The same Carisha a lot of you are praising with City Girls, with Diddy and all that. Where is she today? The same girls you see on Love and Hip Hop or Bad Girls Club and all that. Where are they? They are fine girls that have millions of followers, but where are they? Do they have a husband? No. Do they have 4 or 5 baby daddies? Yes. Is that the life you want? If that's what you want, fair. Or for the money, fine. But understand you have a long life to live. Nobody's saying don't enjoy. Please enjoy. Dates even. In fact, dates. I like those Gen Z girls that say, yeah, I got 3 niggas on my roster. Fair. Fair.
So I think another thing that because again, thank you, Uncle Michael.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, stupid.
But I think another thing, I think it's generally just social media influencing that has kind of like, really had this way to penetrate through. Because I see, again, like, I don't take anything personal into it. It's just observation for me, right? But every time I open TikTok and I see young girl 21 saying, if you don't have money, don't approach me. I'm just like, what do you know about life? Like, what do you know about people who, because again, is this thing you're doing that makes guys who have money feel like that's the power you've enabled them with. Now they have the money, which is your one requirement. And now, so again, it's not that there's anything wrong with it, right?
But now your pussy got a
made
price tag.
all your TikToks the mantle of,
if he doesn't have money, then this. Guess
so,
what? There's a price tag on your body, sweetheart.
So yeah, I mean, it makes it difficult for, them to be navigated. Again, of course,
can I give them free game?
Yeah, of course.
Sweetheart, let me just tell you something. For all you girlies that be saying if he doesn't have money all the time or like to put money on your hashtag on your social medias, the niggas, we all discuss it, by the way. You think niggas aren't discussing saying, you only have to do this now, or you only have to pay this? You think they're not discussing? So you keep doing what you do, sweetheart, but just understand that the men that you're trying to attract all know about you, and they just know it only takes a couple dollars or a couple naira to get you.
Yeah, and also I think the worst part is that like that's tag you think is such big money is somebody's chickeny change. So if you think that using you have to spend 2 million naira first is going to chase the guy away, there's somebody there that can cuff that so easily. So again, I just don't think it's the standard people should say. But anyways, nonetheless, yeah, go on.
Unless you're going to be like, see, will I get in trouble saying this?
You might get in trouble. Maybe. I'm going to be out of that.
Because it's like the joke I always say is, you see the OG, we were even talking about it off camera just now. You see somebody, and I'm not saying, you see somebody like Mrs. Shade or Koya Thomas, respectively. She was 19, 20 when she got married to her husband. Guess where she is today?
Still married, there's an agenda behind that. Still
married to that nigga to today, and she's rich, enjoying. She had a plan. Some of you Gen Z girls no get plan. You just they advertise yourself to any rich guy, and you're just lily dying like this. Then by the time you're 30, you are still joking, God, when is my husband going to come? That's when you now see them become church girls. They'll say, Father Lord, I want to change my life. Father Lord, I want to change my life. Father Lord, thank you. I'm just saying. Have a plan or idea of what you are doing before you go and jump into it, or just enjoy your youth.
I mean, I think one thing I would only say is dating Gen Z is actually pretty fun, right?
It is fun though.
It's fun, and you just have to be able to keep up.
Be current.
You have to be able to keep up.
You have to be current.
It's fun, but at the same time, you get to be exposed to what their reality is, which is what they're being exposed to, right? Which is, again, unfortunately, it is I'm this rich man looking for the young girls. Okay, find the one that is okay. And the funny thing is that a lot of older guys who are looking for young girls to, I don't want to use the word prey on, but just, you have as entertainment for themselves, would go to apps like TikTok or Instagram. Just look for one that has K. So just look for one that has K. Yeah, search. If you can reach out to her, reach out to her. I would say that, I appreciate mostly the Gen Zs who are taking advantage of the opportunities and stuff like that, right? You have a K, and so you're using that to make sure brands come to you for
and I know, and there's so many of them that are very business savvy that understand. They understand the game.
Yeah, they put me on serious game. They've explained to me so much about how like social media can work in your favor, and that's even why the door to dating Gen Z is even open. Because again, anything younger girls, nothing, never. But when you get to functions and you meet young girls who are talking some good sense.
I love them. I love them.
I mean, unfortunately, sometimes the Gen Z in them still shows.
But I can handle that because I already know. But you still get some sense. It's like, I like you, babe. You can chill around me a bit.
Exactly. But there's some that you experience and you just know.
You cause more headache.
I mean, like I said, it was still that turnaround point where you'll be with that Gen Z and you'll be like, is this what you should be doing with your life? See, guys, the revelation is crazy.
Bro, there's one day I couldn't sleep. I just didn't look my ceiling. The babe day there, she just say sleep. I just didn't look my ceiling. God, I know you have more plan for me.
Oh my goodness!
You have more plan.
The revelation is crazy. You'll be like, this cannot be. What? You're better than this.
On that note, we're going to end things because we're going to get in trouble.
Oh my goodness! Especially when you're seeing the finished joints, like 3. in the ashtray.
Bro, I remember I was trying to keep up with one Gen Z. We just did smoke. How they do bad guy? Yeah. I'm dying. I'm dying, nigga. Like,
Don't fucking
yo, 1J is good for me. Let's do that 1J. We're okay.
Even that one that you're doing self, yeah.
We do, bro, 1J for the day. Like me, in a day. If I have a busy day, my one is okay. If I have a free day, let's say I did one in the morning. Like, for example, like if I have a off day that I know I'm working from home or something, I'll go to the gym first I have to go to the gym in the morning. So I'll do my 2-hour workout. Then I do my post-workout J that I work for the whole day. Right. Then the next one will be evening, where it's like, okay, I don't finish
wind
for the
down
day.
Time, stuff like that.
Yo, this girl chilled with me for a few hours. We don't smoke 2-3 J's already. Don't they J's?
And you can see her doing this.
Like, you see her just rolling and all that shit. You'd say just be like this, man. Fuck, man. This is just... How can we finish a whole pack in one day, man? This whole pack usually lasts me 1 week. What the fuck? Like...
See, let me tell you, right? I think the most exhilarating part of...
I swear, I can't believe I'm about to say this on camera, but I can see it.
Actually experiencing them is just... the fact that you can see the things you can't keep up with.
Yo, can I tell you a funny story?
Alright, go ahead.
After this, we're ending Menisms because you are getting too much just from us today, man. Fuck it.
Yeah.
This one Gen Z one time, but she said, "Why do you always try to do me like you're trying to make love? Fuck me properly."
Oh my god. I am dead.
I swear. She said,
I am dead.
What's this? She said, what's this love making shit? She said, aggressive. Be aggressive.
You know what I'll conclude on? I honestly don't think we can, because as much as we say that, oh yeah, every generation goes to, I really don't think we can really categorize like how Gen Z babes are the way they are. Like, I don't think we can.
Bro, you know what I said? Like when she said,
because there's a difference. There's a difference.
I would never. There's no millennial girl that can ever tell me that
difference.
Thing because she go enjoy
even
that
when
thing.
we were younger. There's a difference.
But you don't understand, bro. When she told me that, and bro, I thought it was a joke at first. So let me not lie to you, like, because we had like had a nice round, we enjoyed. Then she just like, you know what? This next round, she's like, don't be doing that, love. Like, bro, she looked at me, she's like, don't be doing that slow R&B shit. I don't want that. Aggressive.
Shit,
be aggressive. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, damn.
Yo, anyway, shout out to you, Gen Z. We appreciate... Don't worry. As much as we said this, you notice something how we're saying it. We're not attacking you guys. There's a lot of game and advice we're giving you because of course. The end, all we can do is observe.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, none of us, we both don't have younger sisters, but I'm sure we have younger cousins. And it's like, every time I see my younger female cousins, I always just tell them the same thing. Boys are bastards, but just have sense, because I've been there. Yeah. So keep doing your thing. Like, a lot of you are making hella money now. Like, a lot of these influencer girls you see, some of them are making stupid money. And keep doing what you're doing. A lot of them are hustlers, entrepreneurs. Keep doing what you're doing, but with sense. Yeah. With sense. And again, don't run away from being young.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing, right? Because actually, trying to keep up with being old and trying to know too many things before the experiences is, how they always grow up too fast as well. It has its good sides because, trying to know more things than your age mates gets you exposed to like different kinds of money making, experiences, different kind of work. It does open you, expose you to higher things. But at the same time, I guess if you're going to be doing that, you also have to be knowledgeable on the things you want to take home and things you want to leave behind. Because if you're absorbing everything and you're trying to be too mature for your age, then it gets thrown back into your face and stuff. But
so shout out to all of you. Make sure you're following us on the hey, Jesus Christ. Make sure you're following us on the Menisms podcast and all the audio platforms, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes. We are there. We appreciate you guys for always listening. Make sure you comment on our YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe if you're a listener. And we appreciate you guys. Shout out to you, Gen Z. We got a new track coming out soon, Gen Z, baby. You go see soon. But until then, this is Menisms. I am Michael Shonariwo.
And I'm Murray Wagunkoya.
And we'll see you next time on Menisms.